Hello. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? They're not duck, the cat's cat. Welcome to this here evening.
How are you guys doing? Hello there. I have a very important announcement. It's been exactly 1 year since I adopted my cat. Let's go. Yeah, that was my important announcement. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Let's go. A whole year. A whole year of baby. She's so big now, but still so cute. She's so cute. Yes, sure. That was the announcement. That's the only important thing today. And we are here to continue Reverse 1999. I am hoping to finish. I don't really know if it'll be possible because I still have like a good chunk left, but we shall try. I also have a headache, but I took a Tylenol. It's kind of going away, so maybe we can hold on. But we shall see how things evolve as the hours go by. Congrats on the year with Reggie. Thank you! I love her so much, my baby. Also, I went to the pharmacy today like 3 times and I forgot to buy... I am out of eye drops since like 2 days ago. And I keep forgetting to buy more. So I am suffering. We also have epilogue like chapter 5. Holy shit. Well, so I don't think we're finishing today, but there will be an attempt. An attempt will be made to get this done today. If not, I don't know. I might push an extra stream next week to finish. That sounds bad. It's not so bad. It's just my eyes get itchy. It is quite annoying though, but it's not too bad. But anyway, as I've said, I want to make as much progress as I can today, so let's just jump right to it, shall we? Let's go! I forgot the music changes now, and I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that song. Yeah, just squeezing the jab during the fights. You're so right. Gotta maximize the timing. Min-max the jabbing. So, last time, Maze of the Miniature. Okay, yeah, it was Lilia, Sunero, and Regulus talking about their plans. While 13 and 37 were in the cave, and 76 showed up and was like, I'm gonna ask you a question. This shall be your test. And he asked, I don't really remember what he asked, but he asked a question. So let's see. 8. Oracles at Delphi. Please don't disbelieve maxims. They just think they're the exception. Inside 2 level 50, we should still be able to do that in normal story mode.
If my pursuit of truth will be the destruction of my beliefs.
Oh yeah, that was the question. If they will still find the... Well, like, what we should do if the truth will be like the destruction of her beliefs, something like that. She shakes her head repeatedly, looking more perplexed than when she checked the Manus followers' math homework.
I came for the truth, and my faith is the truth. Why would the truth be destroyed by the truth?
The truth!
If it's because I did the calculation wrong, I'll go back and do it again. And next time, I will do better.
An answer without hesitation, causing the gatekeeper to pause for an extra moment of silence.
What if the essence of truth is there is no truth?
Isn't that also a form of the truth? Its non-existence is an answer in itself, is it not? You're speaking like 210. Are you really 6?
37 has clearly run out of patience with the sophistry. She stares at 6 in annoyance, trying to detect any sign on his face that he might be playing a joke on her.
I should be more specific. You may see it as another allegory. A gate stands before you. Open it, and you will find the truth you seek. But at the same time, the world as you know it will crumble. Will you still open it?
37 blinks. This time, her answer is even more clear and resolute.
Yes. If my world changes because the truth is revealed, doesn't that mean my previous understanding was wrong and should be corrected? If what's behind the gate is really the truth, why would I give up the truth for falsehood?
Gasp.
I see. You've passed. As a reward, I will bestow upon you this sacred ritual. It will bridge the gap between you and the Supreme Existence during communion.
A gilded scroll is presented to her, but the winner only furrows her brows even harder.
Was that it? You didn't even ask a question that posed a real challenge. See, Vertin? I knew this was just a formality. Vertin?
No, 37. I think this question...
37.
6 interjects.
There are some words I'd like to share with you. Not as 6, but myself, who used to live under the name Atticus. We know the story of Socrates' life, how truth and politics are at odds with each other. Either be wise, uninvolved, and look on, or be practical, involved, and suffer.
Okay.
I hope you will remember your answer when the defining moment comes for you.
He leaves. The game has been a disappointment. 37 frowns in frustration, but she keeps a tight grip on the scroll. The gate in the center of the circle has swung open, but the path ahead is still shrouded in mist.
We should go, Vertin. There's a long way ahead. I hope the next question will be more fun.
She answered everything so easily. Okay, recommended beast. What if I just Yunangshi?
Can I start running? Yes! 73! A good number. It's the 8th twin prime, the 8th lucky prime, and the same combination as 37. But sadly, you're the 21st prime number, which makes you less than perfect. Vertin, let's start with
73, because it has the largest absolute value.
Nice choice, Vertin. You are a quick learner.
Thank you, I guess.
Great decision. At your command.
Another jar?
Everyone has their own definition.
Yeah, the monsters have numbers, like in the status effects and in their on their shells.
How welcoming. There they are. That's your
Great decision.
Did anybody get hurt? How welcoming.
I'm not done.
Body planner. It's newly made this year. Another jar? Did anybody get hurt? You don't want to miss it. There they are.
At your command.
So that's your idea.
What if I just ult?
Coming. Did anybody get hurt? I'll fill the cup for you.
Not bad.
What is wrong? It's newly made this year.
Great decision.
Party planner. Enjoy. Break it. Break it.
Okay, only one left.
Got you.
At your command. All right. Deep breath in.
Your idea.
Now dance. Give me a hand, friends. I can't do this alone.
Woo! Shemane.
7-7 set!
Nothing I haven't expected so far. Just like what Mom told me. They're just games, like skipping rocks, katabos, and hopscotch. I've always been good at games. Look, there's the gate, Vertin. We're almost at the end.
How's Vertin holding up? 37 clapped her hands with satisfaction, having resolved yet another obstacle. But her companion is much more pensive.
What's the matter, Vertin? You've been quiet since we met 6. But you're number 0, not 6. You have no common factor with him.
No. I'm only thinking, what's the question you're going to ask? We've only got one chance.
The most important question of all, of course.
About the essence of the emanation, right?
It was not a hard guess. The islanders devote their lives to the study and service of the essence. Nothing is more important than this question. The essence reveals the ultimate truth that underlies all existence. Everything else is just fragments of the phenomenal world. It might not directly solve the issue of the storm immunity, but knowing its nature will certainly help with that aspect. And it's the key to solving not just one problem, but many others.
Well, the essence of it is important. But one day, we will eventually come to understand it. Even if we leave it alone for now, it will still be there. Yes?
So you're not gonna ask about that?
I think so.
She seems to have something else in mind.
I can't stop thinking about Regulus. Despite being so close to the answer, she turned back in the cave, determined to earn the answer rather than receive it on a silver platter. It's like covering your ears in front of the oracles at Delphi. How typical of an irrational number. But she was also right, wasn't she? None of the precepts forbids one from doing so. People like her may fall behind or get distracted along the way, learning at a slower pace. But in the end, we will all converge. It doesn't matter if some arrive sooner than others.
So, are you going to ask something else?
This time she nods.
Yes, I have come up with a better question. A question that will solve all our problems once and for all, and free everyone from the emanation.
May we know this question in advance?
It's not as profound as my first question, but it's an equally good one.
I see. I will stop here then.
Huh?
She turns around, eyes wide with surprise.
Vertin, are you turning back like Regulus? But you're a zero. You're not an irrational.
No, I won't go far. I will wait for you here. This is your gate to open. It is your question, your answer. I will stay here and watch over you. If you encounter any danger in there, I will come to your aid at once.
But don't you also have a question to ask Aperon? Aren't your doubts unresolved?
No, I don't need to ask anymore. The question you're going to ask, the one that will free us all from the emanation, is exactly the question I want to ask, 37.
37 tilts her head curiously, but her confusion soon fades. She quickly understands, as she does with most things in life.
I see. So you're choosing to be the one who looks on, like the third kind of men in the Olympic Games. A choice of insight, most appropriate for the number 0.
Without further hesitation, she turns and steps into the final gate.
In that case, I will see you later then, Vertin.
See you soon, 37.
Put the suitcase down and breathe. Be ready for anything.
Will this really be the collapse of her world as she knew it? Like Six said, if that happens, I'll be here to hold the umbrella for her.
Aww. That's so poetic, though. Alright. Now we've passed on to the next day. January 13. Midnight. Past midnight. 10 minutes past midnight. 9. Outside the limits. Unspeakable. Indescribable. Untouchable. Unsurpassable. Why are these words so hard to say? The cave is basked in warm, flickering candlelight. Preparations for the cleansing ceremony are finally complete. The integers are waiting for their leader to return.
Do you think 37 is going to make it?
There she is! 888 lowers her voice, concealing her worry.
Who knows?
Leaning against the cabin wall, 210 absent-mindedly adjusts the grapevine with his hair out of boredom.
6 should be the easiest one to pass. The math puzzles in the labyrinth shouldn't be a problem for our little star either. The only tricky question is from Aperon, and no one knows what it will be. It is a fair game. Answer Aperon's question and it will answer yours.
You mean unpronounceable? I mean, true.
But if you give the wrong answer, oops.
Whoopsie! He pinches a grape between his fingers and crushes it, its juice splattering onto his hand.
It'll hardly be a graceful end.
You are gross.
Yeah! Thank you. Thank you for telling him that. 888 shakes her head, not even bothering to hide her disgust.
We know little about the test. The last person to pass the test was 300 years ago. The price of failure was high. For the longest time, the Sixers forbade people from risking their lives for it.
Well, 6 lied. Someone passed the test 4 years ago.
What? An unexpected piece of information. Even 210 straightens up in attention. The Banshee gazes into the distance, watching the shadows cast by candle stands on walls.
The two of them are so much alike. Their talents, their mindsets, even their first thoughts when facing an impossible challenge. It is an irresistible temptation indeed, with a path to all truths right in front of you, just within reach. Who wouldn't want to give it a try?
Deep in the labyrinth, the island. Amid the swirling lights and shadows, the trial is reaching its conclusion. She has reached the heart of the maze, the lair of Minotaur, where the final challenge awaits. Through the mist, a form gradually takes shape. First it appears to be a scholar, then a soldier, but it continues to transform into a king, a farmer, a child, an elder. Finally, it stops and solidifies into a young woman with a sharp and chilling smile.
Mama? How are you here?
Oh. A soft chuckle slips out from the shadow.
No, I'm not who you think I am, child. I'm but a shadow, a flicker of fire, a projection before you. The finite cannot comprehend the infinite. Your limited senses cannot imagine what you've never seen, nor fathom what you've never heard. I am the answer to your desperate prayers. I am the blindfold before you see daylight. I'm the reflection of your confused, hollow faces in the water.
This music is so good.
I am the lingering echo of the last visitor.
Aha, so it was her.
But you look just like Mama.
Eagerly, 37 steps forward.
This is the last obstacle of the test. The gate of truth is just ahead, right? And here you are, standing in front of me. Does that mean that you finally reached the transcendental realm? So my conjecture was right, and our model did not fail, correct?
The transcendental realm?
Holy shit, look at her face. Look at her eyes. Yeah, bet. Truly. It was funny because it was such an imperceptible but also very noticeable change. It took me for... I was like, wait, what? She won't kill you, right? I sure hope so. The woman's laugh is strange and unsettling.
You speak adorable nonsense, my dear daughter. Did you really believe what I said? You silly little goose.
37 stops in her tracks and lifts her head in disbelief. She locks eyes with those aquamarine orbs that are unmistakable her mother's eyes.
Have you not doubted, even for a moment?
Okay, she's back to normal.
You did. You wavered when you strolled the shores at night, when you inevitably gazed at the geometric bodies. If they really are manifestations of the transcendental world, why can't I find Mama's number in the broken pieces? You thought. Why can't I hear her voice? Why can't I see their patterns? The darkness blinds me.
Okay, she's back to crazy.
I miss you, Mama. Oh, my poor, sweet daughter. You are too young and naive, too attached to what is familiar and too trusting of your teachings. You should have continued doubting instead of following my outdated footsteps. Was the conjecture wrong? Was the model correct? It does not matter, child. The rules of the game have changed.
What does that mean?
The chaos makers, the fearmongers, and the rule shapers, they have already outpaced us. We were not wrong, we simply fell behind. We were blinded by the dream of the transcendental realm and could not see through reality. But worry not, my daughter. You have made it here, and that is all that matters.
Her mouth is so creepy. Yeah, when she does, they do this thing in that they make her eyes very big and they remove like the shine out of them, and then they add like a creepy, very creepy smile to when she speaks, and it's just.
We will do the calculations together. This time, the results will be more accurate than ever.
Mama!
With a gentle smile, the woman tucks her hair behind her ears and reaches out a hand to the girl.
This world is an enormous wasteland, 37. Look at the creations in it. The congested, silent herds that scurry to and fro in their meaningless lives. Never have they looked at the stars above, nor bent to smell the flowers. The melodies of the patterns above go unheard by them, their souls unresonant to their wisdom. They are the prisoners of their bodies, complacent in their dulled senses, and conceited over their success of ruling the planet through violence and bloodshed. They mocked us, shunned us, and slaughtered us. They discriminated against us throughout the ages, branded us as lunatics, and spat on what we held dear. But we never gave up once. We were never truly defeated. One day, they will be proven wrong, and they will be forced to admit it. My daughter, my precious little pearl. Come to me, back in your mother's arms. Let us return to a time before disputes and disasters, when it was just you and me wandering the boundless beach. I will share with you the infinite secrets of this world, the essence of all things, and the truth that transcends everything. That's what you came for, yes?
Yes? Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared, truly. Her eyes are earnest and sincere. 37 slowly climbs the stairs, longing to reach out and grasp her mother's hands. She suddenly looks up, confused, and asks a question.
But Mama, I am 37, not infinity. Why would I want an infinite number of secrets?
Destroyed just like that.
The ground is shaking. Did she give the wrong answer?
The cavern's illusory landscape shifts again. fierce wind abruptly rises around her. Amidst the howling gale, 37 looks defiantly up into the air, her eyes peering past her mother's silhouette.
I don't long for the infinite secrets, for it is not within the scope of my number. I know who I am. I am only 37, a finite number, a pebble in the sand. The tides could wash over me, engulf me, and crush me at any moment. Even so, I am glad to be 37, for I know my limits. I know my boundaries. A concept these supreme existences cannot even fathom.
Her mother's shadow shatters, the shards shimmering and pulsing in the air as if they were alive. The wind picks up, whipping her hair around and forcing her to narrow her eyes against the current. But she stands her ground, refusing to yield.
Appear on the Boundless One. I am here for a simple question. How can we escape the darkness of the phenomenal world and be free from the emanation forever?
That was a cool scene. Her voice disappears into the wind, like a pebble sinking into a pond. But then, the ripples echo back. Oh, that's a creepy voice! 37 is so cute she is. Incomprehensible sounds assault her ears, like ancient echoes rising from the depths of the ocean. They aren't recognizable syllables of any known language, but more like reverberations between layers of rock walls, each note stabbing through her like a dagger. Her breathing becomes labored and blood trickles from her nose. Dizziness churns in her head, causing her vision to blur and double.
How? It clearly promised me an answer. Is it because the answer to my question, the transcendental truth, is outside of our limits too?
Make way! Move!
Gonna get answers, I'm sure they'll help. Oh yeah. Hey, Pelham.
Madam Lucy, we have the right pronunciation.
Oh.
The script you gave me was correct. This is the arcane language of the incantation. Where did you get it?
Very well. Give it to me. Inform all research teams that we are moving on to the next phase of the project.
Swift and sure footsteps stride past glass-walled rooms, stopping at the main control room of the Storm Observation and Research Initiative. The control station is bustling with activity as liaisons send messages through electrical signals and pneumatic tubes to various offices, all part of a whale oil routine. Enigma is here too.
If you're here to check on the progress, there is none. I'm afraid you'll leave disappointed, Madam Lucy.
The robot hardly notices the mockery in his tone. She approaches one of the liaisons and holds out her hand. In her palm is the script brought by the dog.
Send this to everyone.
Oh, this is literally the trailer. This is literally the scene from the trailer.
It has been verified. This is the correct pronunciation of the immunity ritual.
This is...
His hands tremble. Despite its size, the tiny slip of paper holds great importance. Following the pronunciation guidelines, he carefully spells out the first word.
La unwa.
The script is taken from his grasp. Standing next to him, the liaison holds the script in her hand, also trembling with excitement.
We must share this with everyone!
Okay, everyone say bye to her. Oh no, it's the trailer, exactly. Everyone say goodbye to Misliación Staff 1. She trots over to the control station. The script is transposed onto the screen. Delegación meticulously checks every detail, ensuring that nothing is overlooked.
La unua circlo.
She reads into the microphone, her voice confident and clear. With a final press of the send button, she turns away with a satisfied smile on her face.
Help!
There she goes. No, Delegación Staff 1, my love. Without warning, her torso cracks apart and her entire form crumbles, shattering to the ground in pieces.
What was that?
All hell breaks loose. Chairs scrape loudly against the floor. Coffee cups clatter to the ground, and people scramble about in a frenzy. The director of Laplace remains still, her eyes fixed on the rapidly flashing lights on the screen.
Stop the transmission! The ritual is wrong!
Yo, music. She pauses. In the face of chaos and turmoil, it falls on someone to step up and take action.
No. The incantation is indeed correct.
But then what happened? Why did she poofed? Why did she went poof? Okay. This is 20 minutes after the last one. 10. Return to the earth. Once representing abundance and life, it now holds the opposite meaning. She puffed cause she weak? Damn! Doc really said a skill issue.
What is going on?
Yo, look at this guy's face. He looks so normal. In other glass-walled rooms, researchers look up from their work in confusion. The airlock doors have been sealed tight, and their electronic equipment is flashing erratically.
Warning. Warning.
At the same time, all of their screens light up simultaneously, indicating the arrival of a new message.
Hey Dawkins, forget the outside. Come look at this. Some guys cracked it. They found the correct pronunciation.
Oh no! This guy also has a normal face, except like he has some really weird glasses.
For real? They better be serious if this is some kind of prank.
Despite the blaring alarms, the staff gathers around their screens, eagerly reading aloud the incantation that was just sent.
La una.
Oh no.
Circlo?
Well, goodbye to that guy. Laplace hallway.
Damn it! Damn it! Shit!
He runs down the corridor at full speed, gasping for air. Just as the airlock doors begin to close, he flings himself through. The closest room with glass walls is filled with thick white smoke. He sprints to the door and frantically pounds on it.
Ulrich! Dawkins! Victor! Ricard! Are you in there? Listen, if you receive the pronunciation of the incantation, do not recite it. Do not write it down. Do not pass it on. I know we've had our differences, but you have to trust me. I'm trying to save you.
A chilling silence looms on the opposite side of the door. The only noise that can be heard is Luz's emotionless voice coming through the speakers. What does La Unua circle means? Excellent question. Let me look it up actually, see if it like actually means something. Or maybe it'll be a spoiler. La Unua circle. Fun fact. La Unua circle means the first circle in Esperanto. Aha! That is interesting indeed. Anyway, where were we? The only noise that can be heard is Lucy's emotionless voice coming through the speakers.
Warning! Warning! All personnel stay away from their communication terminals. Do not recite any messages on the screen.
Oh, hey, Connor. You know, just incantation that was supposed to, like, help everyone, but that it actually just disintegrates people.
Repeat. Do not recite the incantation. Do not recite the incantation. Do not recite...
The door suddenly opens. The smoke pouring out nearly chokes him.
Richard?
Oh. Look at his face. He's not doing too good. He doesn't look too good. A cryptographer emerges from the thick smoke. His movements stiff and his face expressionless. As he opens his mouth to speak, a small crack forms at the corner of his lips and quickly spreads across his entire face, as if he were made of clay.
Duh.
Suddenly, he collapses. His skin is splitting and cracking like parched earth.
Richard!
Enigma quickly moves to support him, preventing his colleague from breaking into pieces on the hard floor. He checks his vitals. Still alive, only his skin has been affected by the mutation. Underneath the cracked exterior, you can still see human flesh and blood.
Don't speak. We're going to the rehab center. No, you go, Dawkins.
Lifting a muddy finger, he manages to point toward the room. Slowly, a monumental figure emerges from the hazy entrance. It is a mud golem, with thin clumps of mud dripping off its body. The only remaining human elements is Dawkins' nameplate, barely clinging to its chest. Yeah, he's also not looking too good.
Dawkins? No, no, no!
The airlock door at the end of the hallway hisses open. A squad of security guards with bullets and restraint nets barge their way in.
Researcher Adler, please evacuate immediately. We will take over from here.
Well, damn. People don't seem to be doing too great.
Can I start running?
No worries.
It's newly made this year. Another jar?
Relax.
Listen up. Let's get it over quick.
Breathe.
Sending down signals from above.
Oh yeah, I got the regular skin.
There they are.
No worries. Relax.
Woohoo! Take off!
Please, don't resist. I'm right for you.
Yeah, they really did revamp her. I love it. It's so cool.
It's newly made this another jar? Slight permission. Screw it!
The alt animation is great also.
That's the sound for a new era.
Okay.
Listen up.
No worries.
Coming. Unbreakable.
Oh, this is gonna be overkill. It's fine.
They are much naughtier than the Foundation's kids.
I thought the worst case would be that the ritual is useless since no one here can wield it. I was wrong. So terribly wrong. The reality is a million times worse. We have invited a disaster. It is a curse, even more unpredictable, unstable, and uncontrollable than the mask.
It's not our kid, it's called show of force. True, you're so right. He grips his hair tightly, his voice hoarse as he shouts.
Dora crumbled to dust. Richard cracked like dry land, and Dawkins turned into a statue of mud. And Victor, he vanished. We've tried everything, but he's nowhere to be found. Yet he's here, typing, sending emails, getting to door for me.
Huh.
All of these catastrophic events, and only 3 words were uttered. 3.
He shakes his head and laughs bitterly. Not even in the mood for mockery after all that's happened.
What are we dealing with, Madame Lucy? Which deity are we provoking and stealing from?
No one can answer his question. The security guards are busy cleaning up the mess, while liaisons are frantically issuing warnings and confirming the extent of the casualties. The rehab center personnel have also arrived, and as they leave, their stretchers are filled with injured people. His supervisor finishes up a call and hangs up the phone on the wall.
Get some rest, Mr. Adler. Your mission is complete. Other researchers will take it from here.
You what?
He asks in disbelief, anger swelling his chest.
Are you not going to call it off? After all that's happened?
The research must go on.
The robot's answer is concise and cold.
The authenticity of the incantation and the fact that any arcanist can recite it were revealed to us through this unexpected mishap. Now, a new question arises. How can we eliminate the side effects? From now on, we no longer require the help of human researchers.
Sheesh, okay. Her tone is calm and gentle, yet with authority. The decision has been made.
Only Arcanum can lift a curse of Arcanum.
The eerie sounds continue to reverberate in the cave. 37 kneels on the transparent stairs, blood seeping from her mouth and nose.
Stay with me. I'll get you out.
The suitcase. The noises wouldn't reach her in there. It could be her refuge. 37 suddenly jerks. Slowly, an ornate scroll rises from her bosom.
Is this Six's scroll?
The flashbang. Damn. The strange noises begin to fade. In its place is an ancient melody. So 37 or anything, but she doesn't have any bosom. How dare you?
+1, -1, +2, -3, 3, -3, +2, -1, +1. I see. I understand now.
She understands now.
What did you say? 37. Are you feeling better now?
She nods, having regained her clarity.
The numbers, Burton. 6's scroll reconciled the gap between the supreme existence and me. I can now hear and understand. The answer to my question, the solution to free us from the emanation, the response Apeiron promised me, is a string of numbers.
Are you seeing this, Reggie? The numbers 37, what do they mean? What do the numbers mean, Reggie? Hello, Reggie. Oh, baby, baby. Oh, baby, baby. Oh, she, baby. Oh, baby. Are you done? Are you done? Oh, de mimito, la bebé. Okay, now are you done? She's not done. Oh, okay. No, more. Oh. No te pones el teclado. Oh, dilo al chat, dilo al chat. She doesn't want to say hi to chat. Why are you biting me? No bitey. Ooh, buffet. You closed the thing, Reggie. I had to read that. I had to read that. Why did you close it? What? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Oh, gosh. There she goes. Alright, now... Okay, never mind, she's back. Where's the clue? This thing. Don't put your ass on my face. Okay, on the storm immunity incantation consent form. If you are aware of the responsibilities and risks and still wish to participate in the Storm Immunity Spell Research project, please read and sign below. Please note that if you refuse to sign after reading, you will be placed under surveillance until the research is completed due to the confidentiality requirements. Warning: do not recite the following content in any non-experimental setting. Reciting this spell will cause random curses. Therefore, its distribution is forbidden. If you happen to recite this spell and remain conscious, please immediately stop moving. Stay where you are and try to perform actions that might indicate your continued existence until discovered by the post-incident handling team. The text of the incantation is as follows. Redacted. Do not recite! Do not disseminate! Richard, epidermal modification. Dawkins, total modification. Dora, a structural breakdown. Victor, loss of observability. Free magic. Right. That was great. Now we continue with 13 and 37 at around the same time as the last one. 11. The rolling boulder. A weight hanging high above finally falls. The winds died down. The cave is quiet again. The trial is over. As usual, the Star of Hermes has found her answer.
We got it. The key to the gate of truth. Apiron has answered me. This is the final solution.
She chirps with delight as the scroll completed its task and lands back in her hand.
We must leave here at once. We have to tell everyone.
I am so proud of you, 37. We will save everyone.
There is finally room to breathe, if only for a brief moment. Yet, the feeling of unease remains.
But there's one thing I don't understand.
And that is?
She pauses mid-step and looks back, tilting her head inquisitively.
6. His scroll saved your life. Maybe he foresaw the dangers and protected you from it, so you can leave there almost unharmed. But what was he trying to tell you? When he warned you about the collapse of your world as you know it?
Oh, lovely place. Underground passageway, the island. Everyone is so silent. The walk to the cleansing site is long. Only the sounds of dripping water and soft footsteps can be heard in the tunnel.
Mind your step, everyone. We are passing the wall of truth. The wall will come crashing down if false words are spoken. Silence is advised here, unless circumstances dictate otherwise.
Then stop talking! The followers nod with respect. They have walked past the walls of silence, goodness, and wisdom respectively as part of the ritual. Only those who embody these virtues can find safe passage to the final cleansing.
$888?
The custodian suddenly steps up in front of the leader, blocking his path.
Forgive me, but this seems to be the right moment for some long-neglected questions to be answered.
He sounds so tired. As she speaks, a few others emerge from the crowd and surround Six. On the narrow pathway, there is no way to get around them.
Perhaps, but hardly appropriate or righteous.
We will talk of righteousness after you've shared what you know, Six. You've been silent for too long. 4 years have passed since you became 6, and for 4 years, you have been hiding things from us. The long-neglected questions have created a cloud of doubt between us. And now the boulder of fate is falling on us, and we are teetering on the brink of destruction. It's time to be honest and true to your people, while you still have them. We are the seekers of truth. It is unjust to keep us from it.
888 extends an arm, gesturing to the silent cavern walls that surround them.
Let the wall of truth bear witness. I want nothing but an answer from you. I am not here to provoke untimely conflicts.
The wall stands firm. The genuineness of her words is not to be doubted.
Answer her, Six. You should be glad that I am not the interrogator here, because the wall would have collapsed immediately.
The wall remained silent, seemingly confirming the rhetorician's mocking words as truth.
You may lie, but the wall will fall. You may stay silent, then I will lie to break the silence and the wall.
Gee, okay.
Or maybe you could outwit the wall with the liar's paradox. Only sadly, I have tested it for you. One cannot deceive it by stating, I'm lying. After all, it's a test of morality, not logic. It needs your honesty, not your wit or anything else.
It's a delicate situation, one that requires precision. The leader remains composed.
What do you wish to know?
What else? The most important question, of course. The question about the essence.
210 takes a step, his voice trembling, no longer as calm as he used to be. These questions have plagued his mind for too long.
Why has our research stagnated for the past 4 years? Why did we fail to predict the emanation in 1929 and again in this time? Have we misunderstood the premise? What if the emanation is not a manifestation of the transcendental law at all?
Six remains stoic, showing no signs of emotion.
Worshippers worship, thinkers think, governors govern, and researchers research. Your questions are not mine to answer, 210. A Six has no expertise on the study of the emanation. I'm not qualified to answer about its essence.
A truth is spoken, and the silent wall attests to its veracity.
Your question is too abstract, 210.
The custodian shakes her head and takes a step closer.
Don't dance around the subject, Six. The wisdom has been passed on to you, as it has to every other Six. You have inherited not only knowledge and insight, but also the memories of your predecessors. You must know the answer, for it is part of your inheritance. Tell us this. The last leader of the study of the emanation, 77. What question did she bring to appear on? And what answer did she receive?
There's no immediate response, confirming that she has hit the nail on the head.
I watched her walk into the cave and come out unharmed.
Yeah, I got Lucy. Hello.
I watched her, and the previous Six boarded the ship in search of answers in the phenomenal world. The ship didn't come back in time. The emanation caught them. And that was only the beginning of our misfortunes. The model failed. Our whereabouts were revealed. Hysteria now poisons the minds of our people, and the empirical knowledge accumulated over the years suddenly no longer applies to the current situation. Why? What did she find out? Could it be that something's happened to the transcendental law above? Has the truth we believed in changed?
Barraged with so many questions, he lets out a chuckle. He smiles with relief, like a prisoner finally receiving his death sentence after years of waiting. It has the opposite effect on the crowd. They hold their breaths in suspense.
Hippasus discovered the secrets of Route 2 and toppled Pythagoras' school of thought. The controversy surrounding Newton and infinitesimals presented a challenge to the groundwork of calculus. Russell's self-referential paradox sparked the third mathematical crisis. Though such theory was eventually perfected, the lessons on self-referentiality remained. In the end, Gödel's incompleteness theorems showed that proving or disproving everything is impossible. Therefore, absolute knowledge is unattainable.
His profound sentiments echo throughout the cave.
The boulder of fate will tumble down its peak, whether 37 is the one pushing it or not. However hard Oedipus tried to defy destiny, his path to tragedy remained unchanged.
You're talking in riddles again.
She furrows her brow. However, Six gives her a small nod of respect.
I should thank you for bringing the question here, 888, so I may finally speak the truth. 77 did ask about the essence of the emanation.
Ooh. He stands tall and looks around at the people. They're listening intently.
She asked, what happened to the supreme existence? What plunged the world into madness? The answer was disorder and chaos.
The wall of truth still stands. The trial left behind by the ancient sages confirms his words. A deep, ominous rumble comes from the center of the island. The tremors are like the islands being shaken to its core, like a tsunami and a volcanic eruption combined.
You blasted!
210 is the first to come to a realization. He lunges and grabs Six by the collar.
You knew this all along, from the first day of your revelation, when you became 6. You knew that the emanation was not a manifestation of the transcendental law and patterns above, but rather a symptom of its utter disorder and chaos? And you knew that the transcendental realm of numbers was no more, and that the essence of Numa, the one true form we believed in, had become an ever-changing existence like the irrational numbers?
Rage threatens to consume him. The rhetorician glares at the leader, who has the audacity to confirm that their faith is shattered. He almost breaks into a bitter laugh.
4 years. You kept this to yourself for 4 years. Why? Was it for a false sense of peace? To keep the island stable? Did you deceive us to prevent the realization that our research would be in vain?
Six does not answer the added inquiries, for they are not within his duty.
It's time to halt the bickering. Get everyone out of here now!
The custodian steps in and separates them with a stern look. She then turns and begins to lead the panicked crowd to safety. Amidst the chaos, the leader lowers his eyes and reads the verses prepared for the ceremony.
Pray to the gods for what you are about to do, and pray that all goes well. Once familiar with this practice, you will understand the constitution of both eternal gods and mortal men.
Huh? What happened? Did they not carry out the cleansing ceremony?
You will know the extent of all things, the boundaries of their entirety, and what connects them together.
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake?
No, this is...
What is happening?
The large-scale ritual on this island is undoing itself?
What?
You will see, as you should, that the nature of the universe flows in all things alike.
Why? Why is our circle gone?
So they are screwed? Yeah, it sounds like it. The leader stands quiet and resolute, like a rock by the sea, watching the fall of the heavenly transcendental, feeling the tide of change wash over everything.
Thus, you will not hope for what is beyond your reach, and you will not be deceived.
He rolls up the scroll and ends his reading.
Pray, my friends. Pray for yourselves and pray for everyone. Pray for all the suffering and misery around you. Reach into the unseeable darkness and pray to the unknowable Supreme. Speak your hopes, for you are a finite creature yearning to transcend its own existence. The determination that once helped us overcome our insignificance and touch the light of Numa should guide us once more.
In the darkness, he lights up a torch.
Where are you going?
To the cave. The trial is not over. The final cleansing is yet to come. There are still duties to fulfill.
He trudges forward. With his back to the fearful crowd, he sets off again, onto the lonely road, into the long night. Damn! That was a scene. Ooh, narrator lady.
Here is a well-known question you must have heard. What goes on 4 legs in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and 3 in the evening? It's so well known that no one finds it novel anymore.
True.
But please, do me a favor and answer me yourself.
A human being.
Correct. This is the same answer Oedipus gave to defeat Sphinx, thus becoming a hero, but also starting him on his ill-fated destiny. Raise a question, give an answer. This is the most fundamental ritual. Through this, we get nearer to God.
Ritual?
Yes, a ritual. Whether it is by pouring out wine, slaughtering a calf, or circling round a fire with a baby in your arms. It is an agreement, a question that demands an answer.
That was intense. Yeah, that was surprisingly intense, considering there was, you know, like not much like animation or like action, you could say, happening, I guess, but it still managed to be surprisingly intense.
Every desire has a price, whether it is paid in wine, blood, or fire. But sometimes that sacrifice is taken from you without it ever being noticed. And the treasure you seek might be the undoing of your own desires. Let us take a look at another question. Stranger, what's your name? Cried Polyphemus. Nobody, Odysseus answered. And it allowed him to flee the Cyclops cave, safe and sound. A human being and nobody. 2 answers that could not be more alike, yet both were bound to fate by their answer. All right, dear, time to call it a day. As for you, you'll get the answers you seek. You've already paid the price.
Okay. What price did I pay? A sign of a good read then? Yeah. Yeah, that was ominous. Yeah, I feel like reverse. It's really nearing. It's really getting up there with Mika in terms of how much I like the writing and how intense it can be sometimes, even though it's mostly just dialogue and text. Like I feel like they're really getting up there among my faves. Watch this. Clear handwritten notes. The neat and forceful writing style reveals the writer's strong character. Assistant record. Walking on the beach with Marta. She's almost done with her tour of the island, collecting material for her traveblog. I accompany her, also to remind her to avoid the important areas we don't want to be exposed to the outside world. She is hoping for even more reading recommendations. Fine, I'll consult 210 and Sophia. There are too many outsiders here. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but it makes management more difficult. The leader's strategy isn't the best at the moment. We must make clearer decisions. We need to show some self-determination. By repeatedly emphasizing our united will, faith will also be strengthened. Relying on anyone won't work, nor can we put all our hopes in one child and then sit back in satisfaction. It's impossible for the island to remain peaceful all the time. When it's necessary, it always falls to me to do something. She should have noticed the error, or, well, I don't believe that a person like 77 will not check the course again and calculate the angles. Even if she is too tired, 37 is still on the island. Why didn't Hugh take his notebook with him? I saw it at Sophia's place. She left in such a hurry that even her reason for leaving seemed like an excuse. Could communicating with the Supreme Being really destroy a person's mind? This is all so strange. This guy talks a lot. Fortunately, he's also pretty useful. And surprisingly, he thinks the same way as me. I thought he was the one who agreed most with the others. In fact, his speculations are closer to my own. If I become an assistant, I might be able to learn more. This position has been vacant for too long. A shield without a sword is ultimately unreliable. Now is the time. No matter what they say, I will apply. 210 also believes that 77 has the answer. What will the answer bring? Smudge marks. I need to get to the bottom of this. Huh. Interesting. Thank you, Cruz sister, for convincing her to play this game. Yeah, truly. Me and my sister enjoy very similar things when it comes to writing. You know, like books and like in books and games. So when she recommends something, I read it. Recently, she also recommended me. I was still. This is a game that I was planning on getting around to at some point anyway, but she started Disco Elysium, and she told me like, yeah, you're gonna like it. So I'm even more excited now. For whenever I can get to it. I told you. Yeah, I've always heard good things about Disco Elysium, but like, you know, the fact that she started playing it and she came and I was like, yes. All those people recommending it to you were right, you should play it. It's like, you know, it's just like the ultimate seal of approval. That I'm like, okay. It's the best video game ever made. And she told me it's great. And also apparently it has a lot of inner monologue or like narration thing, kind of like similar to how the narrators work here in reverse. So that's very interesting. It makes me wonder, maybe they got inspired from it. Which only speaks for the taste of the developers, no? Anyway, same day, January 13, 1 a.m. 12. The Party of Beans. I eat, therefore I am. Surreal. 1. Abstain from beans. 2. Do not pick up what has fallen. 3. Touch not a white rooster. Good morning, Bertien.
Where am I?
After a long period of darkness, clarity begins to dawn. Ahead lies a completely unfamiliar scene.
Did the earthquake do this?
Why is everything in black and white?
I was in the cave with 37.
Huh.
Is the timer broken?
Hey, Vertin! Here you are!
A familiar shout is heard in the distance.
Yeah. Come! People are waiting. The feast is going to start.
The what?
Feast?
Yes! Today's the big day! We're celebrating because we kicked Manus Vindicte off the island, found the key to storm immunity, and saved the Numbers people from great disaster.
Oh yes, I am sure this is actually happening. I am sure this is 100% real.
What?
But Regulus has already taken off.
Come on, Vertin! You'll miss out on the delicious honey-roasted rabbit.
That sounds good. She jumps forward excitedly, but something cracks loudly when she lands.
Wait, Regulus, you just kicked over something.
What? What is it? Something for the cattle? Whoever left this here nearly tripped this great captain. Forget it. Come, Vertin! What are you still doing there?
4. Do not poke the fire with swords. 5. Do not jump over a crossbar. 6. Do not cut wood on a main road. The square is alive with joy and activity. The usual silence and seriousness have been replaced by a symphony of giggles and cheers. The aroma of roast rabbit is thick in the air. Barrels of wine are being rolled around, and people are gathered, drinking and chatting merrily.
Ah, nice wine. Did you make it yourself?
She's already drunk.
Careful, Miss Lilia. Too much wine can corrupt one's body and will. Besides, you are already halfway through our stock for the year. But this drink you brought is pleasant to the nose. Coffee, you said. I have heard many things about it. Oh. Bitter.
Bitter.
Poor guy. I was expecting more from a man of your size.
She goes to a barrel to fill her cup.
For God's sake, Regulus, keep an eye on your first mate here. Wow, he's so out of it right now.
No, Mr. Apple!
It appears that this apple's abstinence from the bottle will have to begin anew.
Vertin, finally! I was looking for you.
37 waves from a distance, Sophia at her side, arm in arm.
Hello, everyone. We have a big announcement to make. Sophia's just completed her proof and found her number.
Wings flap from above. 7. Do not enter the hall in your garments. Enter the hall from the right and leave from the left. 8. Do not keep swallows.
Oh, don't worry about the swallows. They're going to fetch 6 for us. He's napping in the Hall of Aperon, an excuse to not join the party.
Not so fast with the announcement, 37. People will find out sooner or later. Thank you for helping us, Vertin. We wouldn't have made it without you. And I look forward to our continued collaboration with the Foundation.
No.
None of this makes any sense.
Exactly. 9. Do not sleep on a grave. 10. Make the bed as soon as you wake up, leaving no imprint of your body.
Oh, enough business. People are having a party here.
The parrot comes over with a platter of rabbits, smiling as if England had just won the World Cup.
Well, what do you say to this lovely captain who just picked up some food for you?
They clumsily collide, knocking over the tray in Regulus's hand.
My apologies, Regulus. I was too focused on linear regression formulas.
That's alright. Wasn't me getting stuck in the kitchen roasting rabbits all day anyway. Unlimited supply of honeyed rabbits all day today!
Unlimited supply of rabbits. What? Regulus picks up the dirty clay plate and puts it aside.
I heard Sophia is making her announcement today. I'm curious which number she will be.
Care to wager on that? I'd say she's a multiple of 3.
Then I'd say she is a multiple of 139. I have to admit, she has a good number. A number 100 times better than me. 6 and 210 put together.
Calculating. 37 plus 6 plus 210 times 100 equals 2.
Oh no. She is not 25,300. I doubt anyone could live with themselves with a number that long.
Roosters. A rooster crows loudly in the festive atmosphere.
You haven't met before. This is a moo, my white rooster.
What? She kneels down and gently strokes its feathers.
This is Burton.
Suspicious. 3 touch not a white rooster.
A white rooster?
Cheers and shouts fill the air as people revel in jubilant euphoria. A Foundation employee picks up an IV from the ground. 2 do not pick up what is fallen. An appearing believer splits a log in half on the road, earning enthusiastic applause from the crowd. 6 do not cut wood on a main road. The tables are filled with chickpea salad and neatly sliced bread, while people use their swords to poke fires and keep them burning. 1 abstain from beans. 4 do not touch fire with swords. The flame from firstly.
Something's not right. None of this is right.
What is it? For the flames from fiercely casting... Do not poke the fire with sword. The flames from fiercely casting no shadows on the ground.
Something's happened on the island. I must still be in the cave.
Wake up, Bertin! Yeah, they were breaking all the rules. A churning anxiety fills the chest. The once joyful scene now takes on a surreal quality.
I have to get out of here.
I really like how this game also plays with the background. You're a white rooster?
Critters eating beans and a white rooster. These are supposed to be taboos on the island. Is this an illusion brought on by the fog? Or a new trial? No, something's not right. The flow of arcane skills on the island has changed. I need to get rid of them first.
Critical resistance decrease, critical defense increased. Okay. Oh, and I'm fighting with 4 guys. Straight up. Okay.
It's newly made this year. Another jar? Gotcha.
Oh.
You don't want to miss it. There they are.
Okay, he parries. Interesting. Oh no, he has taunt.
Relax. It's newly made this year.
Listen up.
Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
Breathe.
Let's get it over quick. Shotgun!
Right wing.
Stop.
What's wrong?
Stop attacking that guy, Yunangshi. Come on. Where are you like this?
No worries. Relax.
Another jar? Woohoo! Take off!
Please, don't resist. Come back to me.
Enjoy! Unbreakable! Hey! There they are.
Really? Again? When did I just tell you?
No worries.
Fine.
Listen up. It's newly made this year.
Breathe.
A little trick.
Time to slide away. You don't want to miss it.
Stop.
Got you.
Ugh. Ugh. I hate this rooster.
In a peaceful moment.
Whatever. Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
Woohoo! Take off. Swallow my exhaust.
Right wing.
Sending down signals from above.
Relax.
Fine. Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
I smell the scent of mint oil.
A little trick. Right wing.
Okay.
Chia.
Fine. Whatever. Скот хорошо. Don't blink.
Chia.
Damn.
No worries. Relax. I smell the scent of mint oil. Please, don't resist. Stop.
Sheesh!
It will all be fine.
Can I Tooth Fairy solo this?
No worries. Please, don't resist.
Okay. So let's try that again in normal mode, but with Yunangshi very strong, but not really useful here. Why don't I go double healer maybe? Let's try.
with my back.
Critters eating beet. Is it? I.
Alright.
No.
So let's begin.
Your idea.
Fine. Listen up.
Try to use only
Phase. Don't resist.
one target attacks.
Break it. Break it.
Don't blink.
Unbreakable.
More than mental, it's just a thing of,
Relax.
you know,
Party planner.
one
Wanna
target
watch
attacks.
the aerial stunts?
Shake up.
I smell the scent of mental.
Break it. Break it.
Right wing. Sending down signals from above. Hey!
Fine.
No worries.
Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
That's your idea.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Right wing.
Oi! Leave my...
Relax.
Where's the party start?
Whatever.
Where is it?
Сколько побед? Fine.
I smell the scent of mental.
The story begins with a battle dog. He did this first. He fought at last.
Swallow my exhaust.
A little trick. Haven't you eaten?
No worries.
That's your idea.
Listen up.
Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
Going for
Phase.
survivability
Don't
here.
resist.
Unbreakable.
Right wing.
He got taunt again.
Relax.
Party planner.
Fine.
Flight permission? Screw it.
Break it. Break it.
A little trick.
That's the sound for a new era.
Don't you love dodging? Okay, let's heal.
Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
Listen up.
Come back to me.
Right wing.
Cheer. Cheer. Sending down signals from above. Oi! Leave my ship.
Damn, there goes Lilia.
Relax. No worries.
That's your idea.
I smell the scent of mental.
Did anybody get hurt?
Alright. He has taunt.
Relax. You need some peaceful
Flight
moments.
permission? Screw it.
Okay. then we'll just go down to Brazil to make progress here. I feel like if I had more characters with a single target, this would be somewhat easier.
Relax. Please, don't resist.
Break it, break it.
Come back to me.
Marvelous.
There we go. That's
So that's your idea.
No worries.
Marvelous.
Breathe.
Stars right away.
Okay, the rooster is almost down at the very least.
Party planner.
So that's something.
Relax.
Listen up. Did anybody get hurt?
Thank you for your cooperation.
Shotgun. How welcoming.
We need some peaceful moments.
Woohoo! Take off. So that's your idea. Unbreakable.
Alrighty.
Relax.
Party planner. My permission. Screw
Thank you for your cooperation.
We're slowly getting places.
Break it, break
Slowly
it.
but surely.
That's the sound for a new era.
I have enough turns, yeah. Yeah, we can make this happen.
So that's your idea. Woohoo! Take off.
It's not the most amazing clear, but I mean, as long as we get a clear.
Sending down signals from above. I said hello.
Killing the bear will damage the trigger. Ooh, thanks for that information. So we'll probably do that now.
So that's your idea. Party planner. Listen up. I said hello. Unbreakable.
Oh, so close.
So that's your right party planner. Woohoo! Take off. Did anybody get hurt? I said hello. Sending down signals from above.
Stay already, come on. I'm gonna run out of turns. Just die.
No. Relax.
Listen up.
Please, don't resist.
There we go.
My surroundings changed. Is all this still an illusion?
It's time to say goodbye. Don't miss me, really.
Alright, so
Looks like the way we came.
Oh.
But it's a little different.
Interesting.
These signs. Are they trying to take me somewhere? The way out, perhaps?
And if you're a scorn permeates the air, there is no option but to continue on. Another I'm a healer bot moment from Tooth Fairy, real. But yeah, not the best clear, but a clear nonetheless. Considering I don't have my characters all that raised other than Yunakshi. But Yunakshi was just kind of getting destroyed by getting constantly countered. Oh, hello there.
Bertin! Where are you going? I made some coffee for those clever eggheads. Enough to mend their broken souls after turning their backs on it for half their lives. Fancy a cuppa as well? Here you go.
Regulus, it's a violation of their scripture. You mustn't consume any beans or bean-based products.
Yeah, the great sacred scripture again. Hey, think you can just walk away from a pirate without breaking any rules? Let's see you try. Ha! Now you must have the beans. Or you can pick them all up.
According to their rules, I'm not to eat things off the ground, or pick them up for that matter. Though, this mountain of beans isn't going away by itself. Fortunately, it doesn't appear to be too stable.
I really like these little models, by the way. Look at this gameplay. Completed.
An illusion of a coffee bean mountain like this is almost as cliché as a pirate with a hook for a hand.
Miss Narrator? What are you doing here?
Something like this could never hold up to skepticism. Mankind is slow in learning new ideas. They need new information to be explained in simple terms, using examples and analogies, or reduced to its most basic symbols and generalizations. Eventually, once they've gotten used to the formulas and outlines, they may just see below the surface and find the deeper essence waiting there. What about you? What do you think is your essence? Are you any more significant than a pile of coffee beans?
My thought.
Ah, the mind, the soul. But do they really exist? A thirsty animal thinks of water and seeks out a clear spring. Hunger pangs tell the cheetah to seek its prey. The fear of isolation tells the flamingo to seek the safety of her flock. Every action we have ever taken was prompted by a natural impulse. Sparks of electric current that can be tracked, observed, predicted. Perhaps our thoughts, desires, and our minds are only the sum of these minute reactions of cause and effect. Perhaps none of us truly exist, darling.
I see. The words on the wall are aiming to confuse you. Ignore them and follow these notes. $37?
Bertin! Where are you going? We're still in a meeting. You'll have to leave from the left.
But I came in from the left. Why would I leave the same way I came in?
Oh no! You've made a mistake. Now you must stay behind bars until you prove the four-color theorem. Be careful not to make another mistake, or you'll be thrown into the Gorgon current and confined there forever. You look worried. Don't be. We're friends. I will defend you in court. I will try my best to reduce your sentence to trisecting angles with an unmarked straight edge and a compass.
I have to leave, but not from the right. There must be a way to reverse left and right.
Which... Oh. Oh, I like this.
So then left or right can be reversed as easily as changing your frame of reference. How can we hold people responsible for their actions when we use such malleable definitions? We lead our lives according to these strict rules. Rules that are always changing definitions. It's too much for this old brain of mine. Why not simplify our definitions? To learn about the world like we were kids once more. Let's begin with math. Could it be as mutable as left and right? Could there be a hidden integer between 3 and 4? Is 1 always 1? Or is it just our frame of reference?
The truth endures. Right, Reggie?
But where is it then, this everlasting truth? Have you ever seen it? Have you basked in its radiance before? Maybe the shadows on the cave wall are our true reality. Maybe the sun is just another prop in our shadow theater. What if the people who chose to stay in the cave were the ones who were truly wise? Be careful what you hold to be true, darling.
Triangles now.
Timekeeper, are you leaving the banquet? Perhaps we might go somewhere quiet. I wanted to speak with you about linear regression.
Terribly sorry, Sonato. I really must be leaving.
Wait! Perhaps a more impromptu debate? I have some fresh ideas about our past discussions. Could I trouble you to help me refine them? The storm is gone. We have time to enjoy life again. You don't have to keep checking your watch or your task list anymore.
Do I?
The time still is against us, and I haven't any left to spare. Not even to explain myself to Sonato. I hate to be rude, but I need a moment of peace. If only I could turn everything silent.
Oh! Oh, okay, we're doing this. I see, I see.
I said, if you are going to stick to your plan, then you must value your time wisely. Don't get caught up in idle conversation. Be firm in your determination, but careful not to go too far.
This is great. I love when games do this.
Otherwise, your silence may be taken as a slight. And should they retaliate, what then? That's no peace, but a silent war. And peace will not return until one side concedes, even if they are blameless. Doesn't that seem unfair?
Good thing it only muted the game and it too. Could you imagine it muted me as well?
There's no other way. How decisive young people can be. You don't stop to ask who ought to take the blame, or if it is right that the innocent concede to the guilty. You only want peace, and damned be the costs. We can only hope that your snap judgments will always choose the right side, darling.
She's getting more and more aggressive. I literally love the phrases that are floating in the back.
Oh, you're still here, Virgin. I thought you had disappeared completely. I was hoping I might talk to you about my number.
Oh, Sophia.
So sorry, but I really do have to leave now. Please, I think you may be the only one that can help. It won't take you long.
Oh, what? Enter the answer calculator on the left into the rectangle. That's 5. That's 6. No, wait. That's 6. 6 equals 6. 6, okay. Basic math, yeah. They added actual math to the game. Oh, wait, do I need to... Okay, no, there I type. Right, yeah. Sorry, sometimes I'm very bad at basic math. From every now and then. Yeah, 3 times 2. 6. 3 plus 2 plus 1. It's also 6. Okay.
Six. A perfect number. But it isn't my number. Let's try again. Reset the calculation for me. Back to 0. Put an asterisk and 0 and we can continue.
Ah, okay. Reset it back to 0 literally, okay. What are you doing there? Hey! Wait, I gotta get something off the table. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so we reset this to 0. Oh, just the 0. Okay. Okay, fine. Ugh. That is not a number. Oh wait, it is. Let me type.
No, that can't be my number either. It's far too brilliant for me. Please reset the calculation back to 0.
Again? Okay, 0. Ugh. 2 times 3 times 5 times 7. Okay, 210. Aslame, I will time you out if you keep that
I
up.
know 37 isn't a fan. Still, I would be honored to have an integer like that as my number. Let's try it one more time. I have a feeling that together we can find the right number for me.
Oh. Aslame, I warned you. Put this in timeout. Okay, you get a 1 minute timeout. Okay. Math teacher laughing now that we ended up actually in math again. Surreal.
Who am I? An old question. It can't be as simple as your name. A name, after all, is only worth what meaning we give it. Bewildered by their own existence, man turns to the ultimate truth for answers.
Jokes on the teacher, have a calculator on my phone. Real.
But soon enough, they come to see the truth is also beyond their ability to comprehend. That is when the fear catches up with them. So they put aside their search for truth and look for something more straightforward. A simple answer, enough to satisfy a frightened child. Caught between a comforting lie and something more frightening than the truth. That might be no truth at all. And if that is so, how can we know who we are really?
I am who I am.
Very good. Perhaps the truth lies hidden in the question. Hold tight to that answer, darling. A bit of elderly advice. There is no greater treasure. One day you might be amused by this idea. When you see yourself from someone else's eyes.
How would I do that? Okay, we go circle, square. I dealt with it in my form. The trial is nearing its end. The world under the light lies ahead. Okay. To the door! Are we free now?
First is the circle, second is the square.
Huh.
37? Is that you?
The little girl does not seem to be listening. She's completely absorbed in building her castle.
Put the triangle on the triangle and the rectangle on the rectangle. Perfect, as things should be.
Oh.
The emanation? Disorder and chaos.
That was a switch.
This can't be. This isn't right. How ugly. How inelegant. How could this be the revelation from the patterns of the transcendental law above? How could such a terrible answer fall on my ears? I can't tell the others about this. There must be a mistake. I need proof. I have to go out there.
Oh! Huh.
Vertin, my child. Are you here to partake in sand play as well? No matter how oft we arrange them, the sight of them never grows stale. Alas, I shall destroy it.
This escalated quickly, real. Consciousness has snapped back to reality. The surroundings have reverted to the rocky walls, still enclosed within the cave. 37 stands with her head tilted, looking curious.
I think I had a terrible dream.
What did you dream?
Regulus claimed Six's throne and declared this the rock and roll empire of irrational numbers. She took out a jar of coffee beans and stuffed one into my mouth.
That sounds something like... That sounds like something that Regulus will do. Wow, I can't talk. 37 shakes her head hard, as if trying to rid her mind of the horrific scene.
I'm relieved that I woke up in time, and you as well. Let's go, Vertin. We need to tell everyone the numbers.
She chirps, her face lighting up with delight. Finally free from the long nightmare. A beam of daylight appears before them. The lengthy trial has finally come to an end.
Do you hear that? So many people out there. Must be Sophia here to pick me up. I told her she can wait for me outside. Sophia!
The girl runs happily towards the light, like a young swallow swooping out of sight.
Wait, 37.
Got to catch up. Got to leave this place at once. Must share the findings here with the others. Finally, the light of day comes into view. Fuck. Oh. It's a trailer again! A gust of wind suddenly rushes by, sending pebbles scattering. The all too familiar stench of sulfur fills the air. It is unmistakable the smoke of war.
What?
Great! Hey, Chaos! Unfinished tune. What is this for? Oh, another thingy. There is 2 rank 1 precast incantations for a target ally. Removes your rightmost non-ultimate incantation in the spell dock and grants max plus 10 to the timekeeper. Oh, interesting. It's good for Windsong. Ooh, good. Good to know. I had forgotten. We haven't gotten one in so long that I had forgotten that they were cold tuning. To pass on the thumbnail, I thought it was a different game in Russia. No way. I play a lot of games from Russia. How did this happen? How's life treating you? Good. How are you? Okay, that was insane. Like the cutscene and like the little gameplay section and everything was great. Wine Brewing Season. A verse from an unknown source, recorded on a scroll. Wine Brewing Season. Bang! In the distance, something falls. The cup drains the wine. Tired eyes dry out the sun. Erwin clings to the remaining days. The body speaks to its guest. Who builds also uses the same hand to destroy, to build up on the rock walls. The scar is a perfect circle. A dead tide with a knot, thus, the end. Only it remains, the wilderness. Everything extraneous swarming in, just like that. They talk about a bottomless sky. With a certain refrigerator? Oh, yeah, I need to get back to that too. Yeah, I started that one a long while ago and haven't been able to finish it, but yeah. I've met the fridge lady. Off of work for 2 days, let's go! Now, this is also same day 1 AM. The Wave of Art. Who's that? Oh wait, where are we? Huh. Okay. After the wave, what is left in its wake? Military Station, 1914. Oh, great!
Malcolm, when will they give us the order to attack? What's taking so long? The island is just across the bay. We have men, weapons, supplies, everything. Just give us order and we will take to shore.
Does this game take place in 1999 or am I missing something? No, the game is called Reverse 1999 because in this game's world, right before the turn of the century, you know, right before 1999 became the 2000s, there was a storm that kind of reversed the entire world. And that storm keeps happening and it keeps jumping between time periods. but it never goes past 1999. So right now we're in 1914, and there is a storm coming. So who knows when we'll end up next.
Check out these bad boys. Anti-Arcanum weapons courtesy of the American from that Walden place. That creep just doesn't sit right with me. He's got that Arcanus stink about him. But his technology's solid and we needed it. We've got to get ahead of the Serbs and the Greeks.
This army has been stationed here for a long time, perhaps too long. The soldiers, stranded and demoralized by their failed landing, face days of uncertainty without orders while politicians bicker. They are left to hit their food meal by meal, watching their chances slip away.
Relax, Georgie. Leave the decisions to the big shots. I'm sure they'll just hug out the differences in the meeting room or something. Besides, you saw the monsters on that island. Can't speak for everyone here, but I don't want to die.
Screw the negotiations! Screw the committee! Like it or not, we were the first ones to find the island, not the Austrians or the Germans.
How can life go on? That's the thing, because in this universe, there's like humans and arcanists. Arcanists are capable to use quote-unquote magic. So there are places, it doesn't affect the entire world, just most of it, and there are places that it doesn't affect. There are places that it doesn't hit, so they're trying to basically discover, in these places, how to stop this. But yeah, we don't only go to the past though, it jumps around. It never goes past 1999. So like you'll go to 1914 and then like 1960, for example, and then like back to the 1800 and then back to 19 something. It's a mess basically. Yeah, we are right now in Europe. I don't know if these guys are. I don't know where these guys are from exactly because they're NPCs. But this is 1914, like right before World War I. He grumbles and picks the monocular back up, striving to catch another glimpse of the island across the waters. The sea is tranquil, as it often is this time of year. The water sparkles under the golden sun, stretching to the horizon without an island in sight.
Damn, those Arcanists have gone into hiding again. I swear I could see it from here yesterday.
He blinks, unsure if his eyes are tricking him.
Are those bird-like creatures? Leaving in droves?
His words barely catch anyone's attention. A new poker game is underway on the supply crate. A radio, a couple of beers, and a game of poker. A rare moment of enjoyment. Who could ask for more?
Georgie, brother, leave them be! Come, play with us!
Is this an island with Lovecraft horror on it? Maybe? We are on the island, like the players team, like the protagonist team, we are on the island currently. But yeah, there might be Lovecraftian horrors in there also.
George?
The soldier does not seem to hear his name. He grips the monocular tightly, his mouth contorting as he mutters.
What a good opportunity this is. It's too good to pass up. We've got to act now.
But yeah, the whole world has monsters basically. But so yeah, true. Also, it's a reference to a painting, the birds on the swirling lines. It might be, but it's not just this image. It's look when, like I don't know if they show it again, but like back in the island when they showed like Aperion or like any exterior part of the island, you will see that the sky is also like this, since they're losing their storm protection. A drop of vibrant paint slides down his cheek and lands on the ground with a splatter. Oh yeah, and each storm comes with something called storm syndrome, that basically people start going cray-cray. And this one is in particular, it's kind of manifesting like oil painting, so everything kind of turns oil painting. So that's why it says that a drop of vibrant paint slides down his cheek.
We will claim what is ours. This island belongs to us. It's in our territory and we were the first to find it. Why shouldn't it be ours?
The card players pause, gawking at the paint sliding down each other's faces, unaware that their own faces are melting as well. In the silence, the only sound that fills the air is the static of the radio.
The Austro-Hungarian Empire has officially declared war on Serbia. Russia is mobilizing in support of Serbia. Germany demands Russia to stop mobilizing at once. Germany is mobilizing. France is mobilizing.
Smiles. Ring Road. The street has turned into a canvas of mesmerizing hues. The colorful paints swirl and burst, creating one spiral after another. It's almost like the stage set of a twisted carnival.
Father! Mother! Albert! Ilsa! Open the door! It's important! You have to listen to me!
She pounds on the door, but as soon as she makes contact, the door softens and melts like butter. She trips through the door, but quickly recoils at the horror inside. The art and specimens, once delicate and exquisite, now resemble a jumble of spilled paint.
No. No. This can't be. Albert?
Still with a glimmer of hope, she carefully calls out to her brother.
Clara, it's odd to see you so flustered. What's the matter?
I don't like this slow going up. The familiar voice brings immense relief to her heart.
I'm headed to the business school. We'll talk when I get back.
Albert picks up the hat and adjusts the brim. The pin on the hat, Mingler's shop, shimmers in the dim light. Thank goodness, he seems to be fine. He's still the reliable brother she remembers, the family's pride in his sharp three-piece suit. Or is he? Or is he?
Business school? But didn't you swear to never go back? Ever since your human classmate shot your arm in a duel. Wait, what happened to your arm?
He turns around and Cancania can finally see. Half of his suit is covered in colors, paint trailing down his face and pulling at his feet. An arm of flowing colors is attached to his body, like a mismatched puzzle piece.
Oh, Ethan. Yes, he wounded me. He had to prove his standing to the Brotherhood. There was no other way. But that's in the past. He gave me his arm, so now we're even.
What? He raises his left hand to show her the blade. Streaks of blood are still on it. He casually tosses it aside, letting it clatter into the darkness and disappear into the swirls of colors. Albert grabs his walking stick, his new arm dangling lifelessly at his side.
I have to go. I have to find Johnson, Raymond, and Herbert. That little rascal pushed Ilsa into the fountain. We have a score to settle. Take care, Clara.
He strides past her and hails a carriage with triangles for wheels at the door.
No! Albert! Don't go!
She runs to stop the carriage, but it is unaffected by her efforts, like everything else in this place. A set of footsteps approach from behind.
The storm
syndrome is spreading, Doctor. Stay any longer, you'll be infected too.
My baby!
Please, leave with me.
The trembling ground interrupts her. A mob with distorted faces swarms through the streets, chanting slogans and singing in their own tongues. White pro-war pamphlets litter the ground, like snowflakes being absorbed into a mire of effervescent paints. The city is bursting with unrelenting energy, like a spinning chariot or a twirling powder keg.
The sign girl in the parade. Is that Aurora? I just met her at the coffee house last week. We were talking about her wedding.
Watch out, Doctor!
A sign crashes to the ground beside them. Rage-filled citizens are tearing the streets apart. Even the handles of roadside benches are yanked off and made a weapon. The fervent protest consumes all who come across it, forcing them to participate with no option to decline.
This is bad. They have lost their minds. This way, Doctor. We have to get out of here.
Marcus in clutch as always. Hell yeah. Speaking of, let's use her.
Let's go. I walk fast.
The backup. The backup Yunangshi. Weaker? I don't think so.
Party in the sky and on the edge.
This is getting very uncomfortable. Yeah, no, this game goes places.
Or this one.
Woohoo! Take off!
Please, don't resist.
Like a metaphor?
Stars light the way.
This game likes its books. Yeah. Sometimes it's very chill, and sometimes it just isn't chill at all.
Listen up.
Are we really doing this?
Come back to me.
Sending down signals from above.
To read.
Oi! Leave my ship alone!
Relax.
This book?
Woohoo! Take off!
Breathe.
Make it a tune that you're getting played, and see you all next time so that you have fun with the game. Thank you, Kills. Have a good sleep. And yeah, I love this game. Don't worry. It is something, but I love it.
No worries. Relax.
Listen up!
Just have a sense of movement.
Shotgun!
Did I miss something?
Alrighty.
Or this one?
My permission?
Like a metaphor?
That's the sound for a new era.
I would love the vitality. Yeah, it's great. Haha. Okay, who has the circle now? You have the circle. You shall die then.
Relax. No worries.
You can do this, Marcus.
Thank you for your cooperation. Come back to me.
Maybe now it's easier to understand. one?
Relax.
Are we really doing this? To transcribe.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Great. Woohoo!
Stop. No worries.
Are we really doing this? I can't believe it.
Stop.
I do need some healing though, please. Alright, no healing for me, I guess.
You can do this, Marcus. Listen up. Maybe now it's easier to understand.
Sending down signals from above.
Okay, there's only the one guy left, so
Did I miss something?
maybe we'll be fine.
Or this one? Are we really doing this? To read. To transcribe.
Okay, rip.
That was a flight.
This way, Doctor. We have to go back to your clinic. The Special Operations Squad will meet us there.
The young investigator holds the doctor's hand, determined to do her duty. But the doctor holds her steps and droops her head, looking dejected.
Marcus, you once said that there was another way to make things right. And then you did your part, as I did mine. But now, after all that's happened, please tell me, what's the point of us trying? Will we save them in time? Is there any chance that we can turn things around?
I still find it funny they made Marcus a DPS, not a support. Yeah! She struggles to hold back a sob. The roaring crowd fades into the distance, and the ring road of yesterday is now but a distant memory, never to be relived.
The ritual you acquired, the one you said could save everyone. Is it working now?
About that...
Let me in.
Laplace hallway. The floor in Laplace's corridor has lost its clean, silvery sheen. Duckings and his slobbering mud certainly played a major role in the destruction. The guards used every cleaning orb in their inventory to restore even a hint of its original glory. A pair of angry feet stomp across the floor, ignoring their colleagues' attempts to stop them. Enigma adds more muddy footprints without hesitation.
I have just one question. Why hasn't the project stopped yet?
His outcry elicits a reaction. The door to the director's office flings open, and an angry figure storms out.
Adler Hoffman, you have been removed from the team. You're not authorized to be here. You have violated...
The LSCC safety management regulations? I brought them with me. You're welcome.
He throws the hefty manual right into his former leader's face.
If you cared about the regulations as much as you claim, you'd know that none of what's happening aligns with its guidelines. Even the head of Laplace has no authority to continue the experiment under these circumstances.
Before he can continue, his ex-leader sharply cuts him off.
Get out of my face, Adler. I don't have time for this. We're in a state of war. Every participant has signed an informed consent form. If you are not part of this project, please leave immediately. We only have 18 hours until the storm. This is it. The first time we've made such a breakthrough in all 9 storms. Your sister gave up her life to take us this far. I hope you don't need me to remind you that.
Oof, how dare you? Adler Hoffman is abruptly silent. A fire rage ignites in his hazel eyes. A deafening void engulfs the space as Ulrich realizes his verbal blunder.
Yes, she made the ultimate sacrifice, hoping that it would lead to a breakthrough. But instead, death continues to rise.
That's a little bit rude, only a little.
How can you let this go on?
He charges ahead, shoving Ulrich aside with his elbow. Ulrich's head slams against the wall, fluids shifting erratically inside.
I demand to know why the experiment is still going!
He starts working on the padlock on the door. Nothing's going to stop him from breaking through today. The alarm goes off. Ulrich struggles to his feet against the wall, a hand up to his head.
Don't we have enough crazies around here? Madame Lucy has important things to do. She has no time for you. Go cry to your therapist, human.
Human?
Important? What could be possibly more important than this right now? What happened to the humanitarian ideals of the Foundation? Are we now under the tyranny of machines? What's this important thing she's got to do? Reading the paper? Sipping on oil and charging up in a 230-volt bath?
He cracks the code, pushing Ulrich's arms aside. Enigma forces his way into the room. The room is completely dark. A piston spins at his feet.
Is that you, Adler? Welcome.
Huh? What do you mean to be continued? Okay, yeah, we're definitely not finishing today, so I'm not gonna overexert myself. We're just gonna do one more, so I'm not too tired for tomorrow. Because we're only halfway through. It's like it's 26 stages, so yeah, definitely not happening today.
Oh, look at this mirror, dear. There's a sizable stain on it.
It's broken.
Yes, it is. Maybe its owner meant to break it so that the stain would be thoroughly removed.
There's a 26 plus maybe 6 for the epilogue? Yeah, true, there's an epilogue. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, the epilogues so far... I mean, we're only getting one, but like, it wasn't too long.
Now the stain is gone, and the owner has a collection of little mirrors. She must have accidentally left this one behind.
Whose mirror is this?
A lady with great ambitions and an unconscious charm. A lady who wishes to make the rest of the world accept who she is, and has suggested that many others join her way of thinking.
Kanye?
Her brother, on the contrary, hopes to be taken in. In his attempt to act like everyone else, he lost an arm in a duel.
Kakania.
If you ask me, dear, I'd say they're very alike. Equally lonely. The brother and sister are a mirror image of each other. She's often repulsed by the sight of him, unable to reconcile herself with all that he reminds her of. Now the brother has found his missing arm, along with his long-lost dignity. The surgery that the sister had been hoping would be done on this world has finally started. But all of a sudden, she's terrified of the incisions.
I wonder why.
As I said, despite their differences in approach, the brother and sister are mirror images of one another. But now the mirror is broken. I hope she can make it through the 7 years of bad luck. Poor thing. There's no way around it.
Okay, thank you for that. Right. We continue. This is 2:30 a.m. A sandstorm in a room. A tiny grain of sand slips into the eye, causing tears to well up in response. Yeah, this is just a story, so it shouldn't be too bad to end. Nice place. The piston rotates on the floor like a toy top.
I am not in a suitable form to receive a guest.
Oh yeah, this is Lucy's true form. Just a small piston.
Simone, can you put me back in my body?
Her assistant rushes over and puts her into a robot body.
I feel much better. Thank you.
Oh, she has a face now.
Oh, you have even put on a face for me. How sweet of you. I have noticed your icy gaze, Researcher Adler. You are yearning to correct the logic of this place. Well, I only said that to Simone out of courtesy. In reality, whichever body I am put into makes no difference to me.
Her ill-timed explanation annoys him even more.
The experiment, ma'am. Why hasn't it stopped? Are you going to pretend that nothing's happened? That no one died? Could it be that you and Ulrich, the awakened, being the tin cans you are, have no regard for actual lives?
Adler Hoffman, I will not warn you again.
Ulrich storms back into the room with 2 guards, ready to throw him out at any moment.
Relax, Adler. You are led by a biased opinion because you lack critical information, a common defect in all cognitive processes. I believe you will shift to a more rational perspective once you receive sufficient information on the subject.
A more rational perspective?
He lacks the critical information, yeah. The human, known for his logical thinking, responds with an overwhelming amount of feeling.
We are humans, not machines. We are not expendable parts. I have plenty of reasons to question your decisions. Your excessive insistence on this experiment could be a sign of uncontrollable behavior, a trait commonly seen in arcanists.
The experiment has been cancelled everywhere, except for this very room.
What?
Huh. The robot flashes a smile, as if anticipating the man to be pleased with her response.
As you and Researcher Medicine Pocket have said, the ritual is beyond the limits of almost everyone here. The side effects will kill them before the ritual can even take effect. The first wave was inevitable. Dora had pressed send before she disintegrated. We only managed to halt the subsequent transmissions and evacuate the unaffiliated staff. We kept only a few arcanists on the team, and each has signed the consent form.
Mutual consent. That bloody form again.
Forgive me, ma'am, but I have to use your argument against you. You too are guided by a biased opinion, an overly optimistic one. Because you have failed to properly assess the risks involved. We have suffered enough misfortunes just by uttering a few syllables of the incantation. We've talked about the limit of things before. You should know better and ask the rest of the team to quit the experiment. Your insistence will only bring calamity upon calamity on our people for nothing.
The researcher fights to stay calm, reiterating his views he had already shouted in the hallway. Ulrich begins his retort, but the director simply nods in agreement.
You might be right. But how is being right going to help us?
Damn!
Huh?
She grins, trying for a warm, gentle smile, but it comes across as anything but. Enigma despises that face. Every time she tried to show a hint of humanity, it only served to highlight how different she was from everyone else.
You spoke of the limit, and I am surprised that it is you who brought it up.
Enigma pauses for a second, not sure if she's being sarcastic.
The physical appearance of humans has remained relatively unchanged since the Neolithic era, but their thoughts and civilization continued to evolve and underwent significant transformations. The achievements that humanity enjoys today were not given to the species by any one person with godlike powers, but were the result of the collective efforts of all human beings. Limits and boundaries must be pushed, or there would never have been room for development. There is no reason to believe that the limit cannot be challenged, especially when we already have the tools to do so.
I guess.
We must make progress happen.
Grandiose lies.
Lies?
Oh crap. He forgot about her excellent hearing.
We have no choice but to go beyond that limit. If we do not break away from the storm, there is no future for us, let alone progress. We need to first determine all the side effects as a priority. This important step will help us compile data and eliminate the effects so our colleagues can use the ritual safely.
And who will try it this time, Madam Lucy? You're not going to test the side effects as the cost of lives, are you?
No. Thanks to Ulrich, we stumbled upon a breakthrough. You are right. It is time to send the other Arcanists home. Only the awakened are needed here.
Oh, are they not affected?
The awakened?
Or maybe it affects them differently in a way that is non-lethal. The tungsten wires glow faintly red in the dark. Then the room is lit.
The power is back, Mom. We are ready to resume.
It will take time to properly explain. Please wait, Adler. We have yet to reach an agreement.
What? Are you experimenting? Here?
What is she cooking? Ignoring his surprise, Lucy sits down on the iron bench. Wires of various sizes are attached to her body. The instrument comes to life to the piston's rhythm, faithfully recording every change in the robot. Let me take a screenshot of this for next thumbnail. The Iron Throne, truly. Here. Mark it as a spoiler for my sister. Okay. From her slightest movements to arcane fluctuations, nothing goes unnoticed.
La Unwa.
Wait, she's reciting it?
Frozen in place by the scene, he looks around the room in disbelief.
She's read the reports, right? She was there when Dora broke into pieces.
Rarely does her back curl up like this. The usual cheerful expression on her face has changed to one of unease, suggesting that something is amiss. A hunk of metal should not feel pain. They have no flesh, no nerves. But if she is in agony, what could be the cause of such torment? My queen is slaying, for real. Will she break apart too, like those people? The ominous course has set its sight on its prey. It watches, almost like seals at a mountaintop, ready to unleash lightning on the mortals who dare to steal fire.
No. Simone, I cannot continue.
The most primal, instinctual fear. This is the first time he's ever heard her emotions pour out so raw.
You fools! Don't just stand there! Stop her! Now!
Panic and horror twist in his stomach. He has an irresistible urge to rip out the wires and put an end to her torture.
Who's going to lead us if she also turns into a pile of scraps?
Stay where you are, Enigma.
Ulrich's voice, full of animosity, comes from behind.
You insisted on being here. You demanded to see this. Don't bring your pathetic, narrow-minded humanitarian values in here and tell us what to do. What do you know about us?
Simone leans over to her. She speaks softly.
You can do it, madam. This is just part of the established procedures. Just a few more syllables, madam, and it will be over.
Established procedures.
Fear ebbs away a little as she repeats those words.
I like that.
Her eyes close. She forces out the last word with great determination.
Clo.
It is done. A clear, accurate, impeccable red. Right at that moment, the lights in the lab go out.
Was that all, Simone?
Yes.
No one can see her face in the darkness, but Enigma believes it to be a smile.
Good.
A gust of sand rises in the room. Without warning and out of nowhere, it screams through the enclosed darkness. The raging storm engulfs the robot's cold metal body, carrying her away with great force. When the sand subsides, all that remains is an old piston clattering to the ground. What? You can't leave it there. You can't do that. But yeah, like, does it only affect her external body, or? I wonder. Now I will be questioning it until next time. They find a loophole? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, because I'm like, that's why... I guess that's why I guess that's why also she was like in piston form. When Enigma entered the first time. Yeah, let me just get back to the chatting screen to continue chatting for a bit. But yeah, I'm guessing that's why, you know, when Enigma entered, she was in piston form, because I... Were they really? I think it was in Windham's story, or was it Villa's story? I don't remember. In one of the character stories of the previous event, I think Lucy mentions how she is, like, you know, her robot body is just like a body. The real her, it's actually just that little piston, and she has changed bodies over time. So I'm like, I'm guessing they kind of found a loophole, and also that's why they were like, only the Awakened are needed here. The Awakened are the it's how they call the objects that are like infused with Arcanum and kind of come to life, you could say. So yeah, I guess they did find a loophole. Now I'm gonna be so curious now. I don't know if I'll stream it next week. I might just leave it for the following week and just do also Thursday and Friday. Because remember that I'm not streaming every Thursday now. I'm streaming every Friday. I'm doing every other Thursday. And I could do next Thursday, but like next Friday I have plans already. I have a collab with Maple planned, so you know, I'm like, maybe just rest and like take the week also to level up a few characters a bit more, to see if I can finish the chapter in story mode instead of having to. I still haven't had to downgrade to breezy mode, but we shall see if I can actually finish it like that. But yeah, so I might skip next week and do it the week after. Let me look at my schedule. I mean, not schedule, but like calendar, because I'm not sure of days. Then yeah, I should be able to finish the first week of October. You know, do it Thursday and Friday. Ouch. Reggie. She pushed the microphone into my arm. But yeah, I should be able to finish the first week of October. I think if we do another Thursday and Friday, we should be good, because we're already halfway through. But yeah, enough numbers for today. I kind of wanted to push through and like, but I'm like, yeah, we're not finishing, so like, why push myself? You know, maybe next time I'll push myself when we're closer to the end. But at this point, I'm like, why should I push myself when I need to have a functioning brain tomorrow for reverse collapse? But yeah, I don't think I'll do the waiting room now because I'm tired, so you'll see it tomorrow morning. But yeah, tomorrow we're doing more reverse collapse. Let us sit on steamer for a bit. Exactly. Tomorrow we're doing more reverse collapse, and then on Sunday we're doing the Penumbra event in Neural Cloud. I wanted to pull for Penumbra, but now I'm not sure if I'll pull for Penumbra because like Hubble, it's coming like the following week, so I'm like, I am sorry, Penumbra. But yeah, we'll do his event. We'll do his event nonetheless. But yeah, that's what awaits us in this weekend. These 2 days left of streams. I pulled for Penumbra, so I need to wait for Hubble. Dang it. No. Yeah, I'm like, I was not expecting the next event so soon. I'm like, oh shit. But yeah. So yeah, I might also need to pause reverse collapse again for like 1 or 2 weeks before going back to it. Because again of the Neural Cloud event. But tomorrow we will make some progress. Tomorrow we'll make some more progress in chapter 3 before having to pause again. Why, Mika? Why do you do this to me? But yeah, anyway, my cat is bothering me. She's really hungry. And as I said, I wanna go rest to be more rested for tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for coming. Remember to stay safe, stay hydrated, take care of yourself. Midnight snack? Yeah, no, we usually feed her before I go to sleep, so now she's being annoying. She comes stand in front of me when she's hungry. Right, baby? Right, baby? But yeah, remember to stay safe, stay hydrated, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. If not, I'll see you whenever I see you next. So bye bye.